Aaron Christopher Kirkby here, swimming in the goodness. So, a couple thoughts that I was thinking when I was working out at the gym. It's about 4 o'clock right now in the morning in San Diego, California. Say it, much love. This is what I was thinking about. A lot of people talk about this book here, Swimming in the Goodness, and like, Aaron, you already know about the goodness. It's easy for you to talk about swimming in the goodness, but look where I am. A lot of people are struggling right now. And I want to tell you something that I wasn't always swimming in the goodness. And the reason why I value and appreciate swimming in the goodness, and the reason why I applied this knowledge when it came to me in 2011, and I wrote it down in a notebook, and I applied this. It all came from a dream. But the reason why I value this is because I applied it, and a year and a half later, I had full custody of my daughters. I had a 4-bedroom house with a rental unit on it. I started getting all these gifts. Why? It's because I applied this simple process, this knowledge that's ancient, that's old. It's about having vision for your life, manifesting the dreams that you want that are within you, and knowing how to achieve that, how to attract that. Whatever the language you use, swimming in the goodness is the language that we're using now. And guess what? You're swimming in it. So the reason why I know that this process right here works and the reason why I'm talking about swimming in the goodness is because it's real. So in 2014, I wrote this book, and I wrote it for you. The reason why I wrote it for you and what you don't know about me is about 14 years ago, I got hit by a car and I laid there dead on the freeway, the 60 freeway just outside of Los Angeles. And you know what? You didn't know who I was. I was gone. Boom. You would have never known who I was. So what about you? Are people going to know who you are? Well, let me tell you something. I was given a second chance. I did see the light. The light's real. And the reason why I'm standing here right now, the reason why I didn't die that night on the freeway after getting hit by a car going 65, 70, 75 miles an hour, I don't know. All I know is this, is that the reason why I'm standing here right now is for you. Because I would have died that night, you would have never known anything about Aaron Christopher Kirkby. And you know what? It's not even about me. It's about this. It's about you applying this process into your life. You getting out of the situation that might be uncomfortable. Because you know what? Life's not about being good or bad. It's about being uncomfortable or comfortable. And normally, what I found in my life is uncomfortable when I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. When I'm not getting into action, getting into movement, when I'm just trying to follow the herd or do what this person wants me to do or that person wants me to do. No, I'm at the gym at 2:30 in the morning. Why? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm doing me. I'm working out. I'm on a mission. I'm here to do things. I'm here to spread some goodness and say, you know what? Come jump in this goodness. What are you waiting for? Because it's not going to come to you. You got to come to it. You got to apply it. It's within you. It's not outside of you. That's the thing. Your dreams are within you. So that's what I want to this video right now is just to say, you know, I laid dead on the freeway. They flew me off the freeway in a helicopter. That's the real deal. I was in the hospital for 2 months. I struggled with drugs and alcohol for 4 years, man. I'm talking about from needles to just hardcore, just lifestyle. I know what it's like to run rough. I've been in some pretty uncomfortable situations. The reason why I value my life now is because I laid there dead on the freeway. I value the goodness, this energy that's all around me, this energy that's all around you. This space can be changed in an instant. Where do you want to go? How much pain are you in right now that is going to motivate you to get this book, to apply it, and to change your environment? Here's a blessing. You want to know the best blessing in the world is? I'm going to give it to you right now. Stand up. That's the best blessing on earth right now I'm giving to you. Stand up. I'm not going to tell you the rest, but that right there is the secret that will unlock your life into an amazing existence, an extraordinary existence. That's the blessing. It's not about being lazy. It's not about letting things come to you. It's about getting up and applying the gifts that are within you and contributing them to the world, getting into action. I gotta tell you, man, I'm working out at the gym and I'm just crushing it. Boom, boom. I'm not doing it for nobody else. There's no competition. The competition is me. The competition is a person in the mirror. The competition is, am I better than the man that I was yesterday? It ain't about you. The only person I'm trying to change is one person in the world, and this is Aaron Christopher Kirkby. There's only one person in the world that I'm trying to influence, and that's you. So that you could be a better you than who you were yesterday. Does that make sense? I know it does. You know, I'm not into this competition and competing with others and trying to one up somebody or, you know, the knowledge, the information's all there. It's how do you want to receive it? How are you going to apply it into your life? I'm talking about goodness. I'm talking about swimming in it. I'm talking about becoming more wealthy with your friendships, you know, that growing. Becoming more wealthy in happiness and joy and swimming in this goodness. I'm talking about growing wealthy in money and finances. I'm talking about growing wealthy in love. I'm talking about growing wealthy in every single aspect of your life. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, socially, personally. Why? Because the night that I was hit by the car, my whole life changed in the blink of an eye. 24 years old, I lost my businesses. I lost my family. My wife left me. I lost my body. I went from being 260 pounds to 160 pounds in 3 weeks. Let me tell you something. I value working out and get into the movement. I do it for me because I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. And I do that by the thoughts that are in my mind. And I'm guided by my dreams. That's what's in the cockpit. That's what's driving me, is my dreams. And my dreams are to influence you. My dreams are to be better than what I was yesterday. Why? Because life's beautiful, man. So once again, the best blessing in the world is stand up. If you're sitting down, stand up. I can't tell you what to do after that because that's within your own heart, within your own mind. But stand up. That's power. That's strength. We're not here to be weak. We're not here to be coward. Even that language, I don't even want to talk about that. It's not about that. It's about the goodness. It's about strength. It's about empowerment. It's about courage. It's about listening to your own self. You know, life is valuable. Life is precious. We all got 24 hours in a day. We all have 24 hours a day. The only thing that separates the person that's successful, whether he's a millionaire or a billionaire, is that they apply something way differently than the person who doesn't, who's not a millionaire or billionaire. You know, they built and they've taken actions daily, the same thing, consistency, and they keep becoming better than when they were yesterday. And you know how we become better? By helping others. Once again, the reason why I didn't die that night is because of you. Straight up, and my daughters. But the reason why I'm here is to share this goodness. So I'm going to suggest right now you get this book on Amazon. If you know someone who's struggling, who was hit by a car themselves, or maybe you're a vet, you know, coming back from overseas and you got some post-traumatic stress disorder going on. Look, man, I'm far from perfect. But one thing I do know, one thing I am an expert in, is what it takes to take a body, to take a mind, to take a soul, to take your energy from dead on the freeway to being a man that's 14 years later, benching 315 pounds, 38 years old, full custody of his daughters. My life just becomes more rich with the type of people that are entering my life. Like, that's what I want to share with you. It's not about me. It's about you. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to bleed from my eyes. I know what it's like to have every bone broken in my body, to still have road rash in my arms, to get ripped open in my side, to just be flesh that's bleeding, broken, spiritually, emotionally. I know that. But I also know the goodness that I'm swimming in, that you're swimming in. It's a mindset. It's I know I can do it. And I'm just motivated. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm no longer gonna be quiet. It's kind of funny. The journal that I wrote in 2011, that I just put down all my dreams and started writing down my hopes and stuff I want to do, I put down just to be quiet, just to be humble. And guess what? I was humble and quiet, and I had to do that for the 4-year period that I was doing it in order to become the man that I am now. Because I had to be quiet. I had to be picking up information and digesting it and internalizing and receiving all those nutrients and getting rid of all the waste and all the stuff that doesn't work for me. Why? Because my body, my everything knows what it needs in order to continue to grow and flourish, and just like you do. So all the stuff that I'm saying you're going to apply in your life is going to work for you. Some things are not. Some of you might say, you're crazy working out at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, guess what? You know, that's how old I was when I was drunk and someone making me some opiates and I walked onto the freeway and got hit by a car. So It doesn't matter. My point is the blessing is standing up, movement, get into action. This is your life. What are you doing with your 24 hours in a day? You want to know what the billionaire does or the millionaire? Go ask them. Say, what are you doing that I could do and apply in my life? That's simple as that, man. If you're happy with what you got, amen. But if you're comfortable in a comfortable environment, in a good environment, in a healthy environment, and you want that to grow into a new experience, you could do that. It's about understanding vision for your life and applying those things. That's what I have to offer. That's the package right here. Goodness, say it. We're swimming in it. So I know I've talked quite a bit. I'm just enthusiastic about my life. I'm not laying down on the freeway. When I'm having a bad day, I think about that paramedic palpating my back, asking me, what's your name? That's what I think of. I remember the sound of the helicopter flying me into LA County, USC, as I was just clinging to dear life. So that's what I think of. So if you're going through something hard, I know exactly what you're going through. I experienced one of the worst things a human being could experience. And I'm here to carry this message, this hope, this love, this goodness right here, saying swimming in the goodness for you. And like I said, it's not about anybody else, because I didn't have any friends socially. My friends were busy doing life. I was just stuck with me, my broken body, a wheelchair after I got out of the hospital for 2 months. And I'm just letting you know this because the pain that I had to go through, the struggle that I had to go through, the victim feeling that I had to get through in order to become the man that overcame that tragedy and to become successful. Now it's a mindset. How are you doing today, Aaron? I'm swimming in the goodness. Say it. I want you swimming in the goodness too. And you know what? It's your choice. You could either look at what's beyond you, or in your future. You could look, in the past, whatever that might be. The reality is that we're going this way. We're going forward. When you're present in this moment, when you're here and now, guess what? There's nothing you cannot do. That's when you're in the goodness, and it just opens up. Breathe that in. Just stay tuned to swim in the goodness. I'm going to keep dropping more gems, more jewels, more goodness. And, I want to be a demonstration for you to see, an example for you to see a growth. Because I was quiet for 4 years. I was exactly that. Now it's time for me to be vocal and to speak and allow you to hear my words, allow you to share my words, to say, wow, this guy has something to offer me. I like it. Say it. Give me some more of that goodness. Guess what? I'm always going to say, see it, say it, see ya. And the reason why is because we see it. We see it in our mind, the vision of where we want to go. We say it. We tell each other. We tell our friends. We tell our loved ones. And it's not even about having them reaffirm our own visions or goals. But we say it, and then we also say, see ya. We get into action. That's the movement. That's the standing up. See it, say ya, because we're getting in action. Stay tuned. I'll be talking to you later. Swim in the Goodness. It's on Amazon.com and CreateSpace.com. Go and get yourself a copy or two. Bless another one that another person, and say, here, this is going to change your life. It changed this guy's life. It's changing my life. Say it.